release that he can't get to.
Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back playing some more Lgchl today. At the conclusion of this video, we will be halfway through the season. No video last week because, well, like I said, I was having a fantastic week because I may or may not have got the first game to record properly. Then I disconnected the second game and then the third game. The third game, you have to tip your cap to this one, man. This one's impressive. I disconnected 3 times in one game. Come on now, it's impressive, right? There was some big moves made over the past 2 weeks, though. I don't know if I mentioned this. You can be traded in LG, and we have quite a few different transactions that have taken place over here. First off, we traded away 3 players for 1 D-man, and this was a brilliant trade. This was brilliant because, as you guys remember, there is a salary cap in this league. We traded away like 1.5 million in cap space and got back a $6 million player. So we may have been over the cap just a pinch, eh? So Rogers pretty much came, said hello, and was sent away without playing any games in exchange for Brunner X24 and a couple of TC players. One of those TC players was then flipped shortly after that for a more active TC defenseman. And I say active because if someone randomly can't make the game out of the blue real close to game time, then it's real nice to have a guy that can fill in real quick. This is what this man can do for us. And then the rumor must have got out that I've played with every single possible line combination we can think of. So we had to trade away my fellow line mate, the new L93L, at the conclusion of week 3 for our line's new shiny center in net. 7 wins and 2 losses later in week 3, and we still found ourselves in 3rd place in a very tough division. This week, though, started off right with a 4-0 win, compliments of that 14 save shutout by Lgchl. You guys might know that guy, right? I hear he's a pretty big superstar over there in the Twitch world. Game number 2, though, was our first game of the week versus the 12-16 Victoriaville Tigers. Not an overpowering team by any means, but this is our first game playing with literally everyone in this game besides our goalie and left defenseman. So we had to build a little bit of chemistry. Good way to build some chemistry right there. Hand me a nice little tap in like that. I see you. Then it was all over. It was all over from here, though. I channeled my inner Richard Sherman, got the pick 6, took this to the house just to be tripped over by the pylon prior to reaching the end zone. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Literally tried driving right through the road close sign. That hurts in numerous ways. Putting a second goal in that early could have been demoralizing for the other team, first of all. Instead, it looks like we were the ones who came out flustered, chasing pucks, leaving open the slot, which, believe it or not, is not a good idea to do in a hockey game. We look like a bunch of guys who never played together. Had 3 guys go down low here, and then a 4th one came and joined. Probably not a good idea to let someone like me try to cover both points and the slot. I can hardly cover just 1 point. I'm just here to look pretty. Come on now. Winger friend, I like you and all, but that guy just broke the shit out of your ankles, which seems harmless, but the shot in the net got the puck stirred up. All of us, you know, going all over the place, and again, leaving that slot open for another goal. Couple goals later, and we're down 4, but don't worry, Red knows what to do, and we're only down 3 goals. We have a chance, but I said a chance, and not a good one. By any means at all was this a good chance. We lost the game 5-3, not how you want to start the week. And the losing would continue as our team would get shut out the next game and then get spanked by Vada or by like 6 goals. I believe that was our worst loss of the season, but it was to a top 3 team in the queue, so it isn't something to get completely worked up about. Was playing a very good team. Next night, we went 1-1 as we picked up the dub versus Drummondville and lost to the Sea Dogs. And then I find this right before our second game starts. Look what I found, a QMJHL write-up, giving a review and expectation for each team for the remainder of the season. And look what I found here. Look what I found right here. A write-up on chicoutimi, the team I am currently on. Look at this. PK problems? Well, these Peckerheads would lay off the right bumper buttons. Lady Legacy over here only has 1 penalty all season. Figure out how to score. Excuse me. Figure out how to score. Yeah, I can't argue with that. But Mr. Writer Man really should do some research here and notice that our 3rd line has a different line combination just about every game. So what do you expect, right? Top forwards. That is a really weird way to spell Revive Legacy. And finally, the projection. This guy thinks we're finishing 3rd in the division and we're having a Washington Capitals exit. Excuse me? Who the f does this guy think he is? I gotta find out. T-Hens X. What is a T-Hens X? Look, buddy, if you support the channel, I love you and all. This is all fun, but let's see what we have here. How credible is your hockey knowledge? Your record is 7-42. 7. The 7 is the W column. That is a 7. Does that say a bench bait? A -90. All right. I'll be nice. I mean, you do have a trophy. I didn't know they handed out participation trophies in OG, but hey, all good. Oh, it's it's literally a community service award. That's awesome. What a good guy. Like I said, buddy, if you watch the channel, I'm sure you're a good dude. If you don't, no hard feelings. Just messing around with you, man. But let's get into our second game of the week versus the Moncton Wildcats. Even before I seen this cute little article, which hats off to you, man. That probably did take some time to write up about every individual team in the queue, and did a really nice job you did do on that, actually. I was starting to question my play. I've always found it most important when playing NHL to play a mistake-free, smart defensive hockey game, as that 2 takeaways, 2 giveaway game may have shown last game. I've always been content with being the team guy, not worrying about points, just worried about setting up the offense per se. Make a smart play to get the offense in rhythm. Pass first type kind of guy, because one thing I learned about EASHL is quick decisions is how you destroy another team, because they can't keep up. You cycle the puck around the points, the boards, and the defense gets out of position and makes a mistake. Then you capitalize. But not a lot of people think like that. It's definitely a unique play style to find. I don't think we play like that, which is absolutely fine. We are more than capable of finding other ways to score. But coming into this game, I wanted to come in with a more aggressive approach offensively. And we're going to see how it goes. A lot of guys will say, well, you're winning 66% of your games. Going into this week, why complain? Why change things? Well, unless that percentage is 100%, there's always more room for improvement, in my opinion. Tip to anyone who plays NHL or does anything. Don't make excuses for why you lose. Unless your record's like 215, there's room for improvement. Assess your game, work on your weaknesses. Oh, and old news, but we're once again playing with a different forward line combination. Is there a trophy for such a category? It'd be a nice piece of hardware for me to take home, but we'll see how she goes. This right here may have been the most impressive cycle that we have had all year. It didn't result in a goal, but it should have. The goalie just made a really good save. If we could keep that going on a consistent basis, we'll be looking pretty good. All in all though, it drew frustration in the other team, got us a power play, which led to this zinger of a shot by Red on the top corner here. Had a lot better play in this game. We played a lot better all around in this game. Got some real good chances from the neutral zone. Oh, and rebound goals. Those are always a lot more fun when you're the team scoring them, apparently. You notice that? We took this game pretty handedly at 5-0. Then our team picked up a big win against the first place team in our division the following game that night. A big win for them. And we're off to our third and final game to close out the week. We're back to the line we started with this week at Ford. The question is, how would we play? Could we bounce back from the first one? It started off with an early goal by the Olympics. These guys are the last place team in their division. If we lose to these guys, well, thankfully though, things turned around. We tied the game and later had a 2-on-0 where admittedly I wanted a piece of the pie. I was getting a little lonely over there, so I tried sticking my nose into where it didn't belong. Wanted that 2-on-0 one-timer pass, but it's alright. Red. Took it on his own, all good. It's probably a better idea right there, how to tie a game from just to take it and not take any chances being fancy. So all in all, don't mind the play. After we took the lead though, there wasn't any looking back. One of their players did lag out though. That is why you'll be seeing this game end in the first period. But we put up a pretty good game. After the first goal was surrendered, as we would take care of this game and win it 7-2 and finish off the week with a 24-11-1 record. That sums up this week, boys. Looking forward to playing the second half of the season. Hopefully we can get ourselves in better position to win a division. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.